That's what it is.
I agree with the panel. I think Nip to BDG. I like Nip. I think Coddle's been super underrated.
The amount of damage onto Fly is so high. Microtrol's got the tree toss. One more attack from range. Illumina just came off cooldown. The blast, it's enough. Saxa will spill first blood. Well, the bounty runes, they weren't lucky enough to get like something like a regeneration rune. In fact, it's an invis rune on top river.
Yeah, there's a reason that Axe is going to be first picked or banned by pretty much every team in this tournament. It's just the best support.
Microtrol trying to find his target, doesn't have a toss available, but he's got a tree that he could throw. With the extra attack from Saxa, he can actually do it with just a swing. And very little that S4 is capable of doing to try and stop this, and this is where the small advantage comes in, where Crystal Maiden can't run away. Very low movement speed. Oh, he'll begin his TP, and Crit didn't go call, so that's going to be fine. Up on top again. This time it's actually S4. They get through the very thick hide that is that of the Underlord. 800 HP plus 3 armor, but they still burn through it.
Yeah, this Coddle tiny. You have that immediate. You have a ton of lockdown to ensure the Coddle Blast does full damage.
Saxa's going to miss his target. The Dire Scan comes too late, and Samel, he Spirit commits over towards Fada. Searing Chains is available, and Fada is just TPing out in front of him. Mind Control will arrive, but Samel just dodges the avalanche with the small little slider fist jump, but you got more help on the way. 3 heroes versus Samel, and we'll see how much of a boss he is. Fly is moving over to try and lend that extra assistance to toss up Samel. He still tanks through it, and he's got 3 bottle charges. If they can't keep this up, Samel will find himself another kill. No, okay, yep, Flame Guard is up. No magical pop damage from Mind Control will do enough. The Illuminate's too short as well. Fly, he's on the run, but here's another blast, and Fly, he should go down, but Samel, he's already Remnant back in again, gets a Searing Chains over from Mind Control. He'll get the tree toss out, so it will be a 1-for-1 trade-off. But Samel, the beast, the hunter in the night,
jukes the tiny stun, kills the Alk, forces Shrine. When he did that Remnant down, he put a Remnant back up, bot phase, came back.
And he goes again. He just keeps going again. They put the Observer Ward down already. NIP did not deward it, even though they had their own on top of it. And Fada just can't do anything. It's exactly what the panel was saying was going to happen. It's just this high level of aggression. And they're going to go at him once more. Flame Guard's down for 4 more seconds. They may have enough damage. Tossing forward to keep right. The tree toss. Samel is still alive. He's going to back up the Illuminate. There's a hit. No, he got the Flame Guard up in time, so he doesn't even die to this. And then he's going to TP back, regenerate back up. This is the huge problem. Samel is a pain in the ass.
Oh my god, Fada, not again.
Yeah,
not like this.
Yeah, 3 deaths is not enough. They got to make it the true 4. It's Fada. Well, at least he'll get up the hill. Nightmare, no, breaking free. Samel, Spirit commit, jumps forward after Fada, puts the Flame Guard up, so Immolation burning him down. But hey, PPD, he came to help and he'll come to die. The Illusions all running in to see if they can get any kind of extra information, but Fly moves away from the tower. Bane dies. Samel has himself the double kill. It's cleaned up, so NIP have very good vision inside their own jungle. Crit's just going for the 10-minute bounty runes, and he'll claim it. Meanwhile, Arcwarden's going to take both the ones on the bottom as Mind Control. A little bit too far forward. Samel will go wicked sick, killing off the one good hero that NIP had. We just committed Observer and Sentry, 2 of them, in fact, to try and defend their northern jungle, but he goes south, like as far away from the white water as possible.
Here comes the tip.
Just the tip.
TP ready on Underlord as well if he wants to join them.
Spirit committal right down towards Fada. He at least gets the ass sprayed down. The Nightmare and the Avalanche. Not the best synergy to come in from Mind Control and PPD. So the Concoction, they can at least isolate Axe, but with the spin and now Samel coming in. Oh boy, that damage. Spirit jump forward. They push him back with the blinding light. The Spirit jump again over towards Fada. He just can't escape. Fly will also arrive. They're just pumping more and more kills into Samel. TZ will actually end up claiming that one as PPD, the Spark Wraith, chasing him through the tree lines. TZ can finally get some kills on the board too. 3 for him now. But the Arc Warden's just been solo farming all that on the bottom. Middle lane, they go for these heroes. It was just the clone and Samel. He has a double damage room. PPD stood no chances. Mind Control will go down. Samel chalks up his 11th kill.
Good stuff, good stuff. Might have finished on our TZ.
Like, talk it through, man. Fly's in a little bit of trouble. Ace just wants to commit. He goes directly into the Metamorphosis and at least gets 1 kill. Concoction for Fada. Crit!
No!
He was denied by the Santa Prowlers, the most annoying ancient that you can find. Now for 2 reasons. Well, I don't know. Like, the shade on bottom lane, Samel just jumps away and almost kills Bane while he's there. But it's down on the bottom. Terrible at least gets the Sunder off, but the bubble is down to no extra damage to come their way. Dodge the Illuminate. But yeah, Samel is fine.
Too.
Gonna grab Tiny. Nope, he wants a TP out. No TP to no stun to cancel it. Instead they look towards the Bane with their stun. So PPD, nice knowing you. Samel, of course. Of course, well played indeed. Meanwhile, Ace forcing the bottom. He'll get the kill over on Fly. Nice call from Crit, just holding Terribly's position. There's a little bit more help to arrive. S4, he's low, and the blast will get it. Ace gets himself a double kill. Samel will be there to clean up the mess, but at this point, when you're this
every 8.
Korea, mind control, gonna go in over on Fly, but the Frostbite's up, and Samel has arrived. Fly's gonna let it go, but Samel's still gonna get the kill. Nothing's gonna take away his killing spree. He's been chasing the Keeper of the Light for the last 15-20 seconds. Crystal Maiden. Oh, Fly. Oh, that Crimson's letting him survive a little bit longer, but the concoction will finish the job. Nice kill to go the way of Foward, as long as he can survive the rest of this. And with the TP, he will be able to do so. While that's going on, Crit found his own target, and well, Blinding Light pushes him away, but then Remnant straight back in. Samel
spread out evenly, covering mid, but also there we go.
Perfect. There's your side of this Searing Chains. Nightmare from PPD will make it a little bit more difficult, and that buys time for Ace to actually jump in and get the Sunder off. Plus, his big metamorphosis just so we can pump out the damage, but they can't get far enough. Arteezy just arrives, bubbles it up, and they no longer do any level of damage. A double kill for Arteezy. And NIP, they're buying back for the moment. Fly under the cover of Glimmer Caves, having some fun. S4, toss back in for the Searing Chains, and the double jump in. Concoction stun was already there. Samel, sure, take another double kill. And they can get more if they want to keep pressuring. NIP, 3 heroes down without buyback. Guaranteed top racks. Remember, Arteezy is the man walking around with the Aegis, and he almost burns it. But while that's happening, Samel, the double root thanks to the Searing Chains. Follow up by the pit of S4. Just hold them there for the follow-up call. And then even more Slider Fist damage. You can fight back all you want, but you cannot stop the rampage. Maybe you can. The finger strip, it's on Samel. Fly's letting it go, but they bring down finally Samel. And can they keep capitalizing? You know you'll want to come back in just a second. But NIP, they still have to deal with Arteezy. A triple kill for him. But this really is like, it's well played on all fronts. There's really no way that NIP can hold them back. Arc Warden is just way too strong. The Ember's about to re-arrive. Does NIP come outside their base? Samel arrives back, ready to kill. Spirit jumps back up again. Fada, he's going to go for the concoction. Samel will be hit by this. They at least burned the Lincoln Spear previously. Missed the Searing Chains onto Keeper of the Light. But it's not stopping the pressure. And it's not stopping the huge economic disadvantage that NIP have. And the damage from Arteezy, that's just his clone still finding the kills, or still looking for the kills onto the 2 supports.
Samel is hunting. If he hit that slider with a guild, both supports for sure. But most importantly, I think for him, PPD.
Oh, there's your push forward. Call. Nightmare trying to chase the target once again, but Keeper of the Light, no way out. Too much range damage, too much control. Ace is looking for a Sunder target, but he can't get close enough for it. Even at the cover of his own BKB, he didn't have the confidence, but Samel does. The blink in, they try and toss Fada away, but the Searing Chains burn was already there. They just keep pummeling forward, looking for more, looking for kills, looking to send a message and just make NIP fearing for their lives going into game 2. Mind control will burn. Samel gets it. GG is finally called. Wow. But EG, they've owned this game from the beginning.
When you watch players like Miracle, like Samel, it's not fair to just say that they're really good, okay? They're not just elite. They're on that. Like, it's got to be something that you know at least. And I think that because Fada's playing DK, EG went for the core Shaker, which is just a more valuable core throughout the game than an Axe, because you don't have that same roaming potential on a DK. They're going to just let the Quap DK trade mid, and
like just TP back and Remnant out again. A little bit harder with the Queen of Pain because she needs to be able to maintain control over the runes. but I was still looking for the burst damage, just rotation. But he did actually go the second point up in Shadow Strike.
And you can see Fada put the second point up in Dragon Blood.
Man, mind control. He actually had a really good game.
Really ever. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out because he won't have the ability to shove lanes for quite some time, and his blink cooldown is going to be very long. So it's going to be about him dominating this mid lane, extending the laning phase, which should be fine for EG as they're ahead in all three.
S4's out way too far. They start up the channeling of the Coddle Blast, and this is going to hit S4 pretty hard. Combining with the Brain Stuff, he begins the TP with the Shallow Grave, and they both go out in sync together. No Nightmare available, no other stuns up.
And you can see part of the issue, though, is that now that Shaker top is level 6, even before so, you can see Ace has to leave the lane. It's a big problem for NIP.
Terrorblade stunned up on the bottom lane, and they have enough control to bring him down in time. Dragon Tail and Hoof combining with the Breathe Fire.
Smells to be real conservative with this blink. It's still just level 1. He's going for that max TPS build. Veil, no boots. Fada's in trouble.
Now, stuns out. From the sides, Mind Control wants to help out. PPD, well, there's the call. The Nightmare's going to switch over. Just goes between them. Nice hoof stomp into the double edge. Samael brought down, really did not have as much damage as he probably thought he did. And now it's Crit who's on the run. The Breathe Fire from Fada will secure him the double kill. Fada didn't need to be here, but they will try and use the time to push the mid lane. But that's where EG is already moving up. The Echo Slam, instant hit, and the double stun, but it cuts off Crit from Ace.
Wow.
You'll still get the kill over on Zuxa.
And really well played by EG there. Again, the Fisher just off the mark by maybe 50 units, but very questionable from NIP. They're trying to defend this tower. They only lose one, which could have easily been two. And like we said, Ace is the form of sustained damage for NIP, unless Fada.
Still being pressured on top lane. Fada's going to arrive, gets Dragon Tail stun over on the real Terrorblade. They'll be able to get through all of the copies and keep the pressure up. And these Stampedes, they want more help to come forward. And Mind Control's got it without any Sunder.
Yep.
He went for a 1-4-4. There's no way to switch that life. And Roshan's already pretty low. 800, 700, 600, 300. Jump out. They're going to find the Dazzle, so a quick kill. But Crit, he got the call over on PPD, the Illuminate spam. He'll connect onto Samael, doing some quite heavy damage. But do they really want to commit? Getting out with the Aegis. It's going to be nice if they can survive, but 30 seconds time, you can have daytime in the blink forward. Samael, the Aegis already going to burn. And the Fiends could follow up instantly there, so S4 cannot give it, and it's just stun control after stun control from NIP. S4 and Samael will fall. The Aegis is instantly burnt. Samael has no buyback available. And now daytime is arriving in 10 seconds.
Going hard next.
Stampede up, the jump comes already through. Crit got a pretty damn good call on the Echo Slam, finishing off PPD, but is this going to be worth it? He has little to no mana, he's got 10 stick charges, and S4 buys some time, and the Shallow Grave Fly is going to be nearby. Buyback comes in from PPD, wants to help out Sparta, jumping forward. They get the double stuns and into the back lines. S4 and Fly die so quickly, and the stranded Crit acts on the wrong side of the tracks. Mind Control will be the trade-off. Samael on their side, the river is fighting. Samael is so low. Crit is waiting for the right time, but the Fiend's Grip perfectly controlled from PPD. Holds Samael in position, and Axe stunned up as he runs out of mana. Also the stun from Fada. Perfect blink over. So Arteezy, this range damage, he gets summoned to pull the creep wave off, but they've lost mid-racks.
That's so impressive from Fada. 8-0-6 in this game, and part of what made that game one so incredible to watch was NIP is a damn good Dota team. These are experienced players. They've been around the scene for a while. And I love the fire. This is why I love esports, baby, because this is grudge match, and you can see both these teams playing with intensity. And even though NIP got pretty dumpstered in that game one, they're saying, look, it's 17-3.
But they came in, they worked out their plan, they worked out their focus, their mindset, and that's that experience of the players. Maybe now, a little bit of trouble. We shouldn't praise him too much or else PPD's going to die. He's trying to retreat back out again. The Nightmare dodge is real good. Trying to get up the hill. Crit, he's able to jump in. He gets the hit off, and maybe with the control, they try and stampede down the Echo Slam. Fada, he didn't get it off in time, but maybe with a stun control, S4 will finally go down. Buyback is out. Centaur wants to rejoin this fight. Crit, he's torn it up once again, both the PL as well as the DK. But that just seals his own death anyway. Retreat was out for both Arteezy and Samael. They get back to defend, like sustain.
going to have major issues, as we can see. And
Well,
S4 is
S4,
in some trouble.
He's coming
So
close.
is Arteezy.
Yeah, Arteezy's nearby, and they just start with the Nightmare. Flies there. BKB from Fada, so we can just start beating in towards S4. Won't care about. There is no Echo Slam anyway, but it's the Fiend's grip onto Arteezy. PPD will be brought down, so they get the Culling Blade off. And now maybe it's NIP who will bit off a little bit more than they can chew. Ace wants to come in through the rear, but Mind Control with the Hoof Stomp for control. Arteezy still got the Thunder. He'll swap life with Fada. The stun will be out, but now more support. Crit is just going ham with a double kill from the Axe Culling Blade. He moves over for another target. Ace is wondering if he wants to get out or he moves forward. Arteezy is totally bone dry and he wants to jump forward with the lance. Support Fada jumps forward with the stun. The Link is fit didn't protect him in time, but S4 will do so with the vision control. They were trying to keep him away. The taunt gives the backline control with the blinding light, pushing S4 back. He went for the dunk, but rejected. Saska wants more space. Maybe some mail. Stun up the control. Where's he gone? He's blinked up. He's actually been pulled back out again. You know ES will want to go for this.
But there's no way he can get in. They have a gem. They have a sentry down. They know where EG is. Look at Sox's positioning. It's flawless.
They just have to blink the Axe. Like, Crit almost has to go this blind if they can't see in, and that's exactly what he does. He blinks in, they'll get the jump out. Samel, he was winding up for the ultimate, but now it's DK getting the follow-up stuns. Crit will be kept alive. There's the backline's Mind Control, controlling up the Dazzle, killing him off. Even if the Shallow Grave is there, it'll still be the Axe falling. Roshan being contested, S4 versus Ace, the battle inside the cage fight. It's the pit. Buybacks come thick and fast from Evil Geniuses as they realize Arteezy, with no buyback, has been isolated on the stairs. No Sunder, no mana for it. He's down for 80 seconds without buyback. The rest of the supports arrive. Crit jumps in. He missed the call, but now here comes S4 for the Dragon Tail stun. Fada hit him in flight. Who's the real bird? Echo Slam comes, but the damage is minimal. Crit will die. I think they've burnt way too much. Samel can blink away to safety, but because he's mana linked out, he can't get away. Fada is hot on the tails. A word I didn't want to say.
That is pretty much the game. NIP taking no chances. They're just going to say it's over. We're going for front. And you can see, you can't take that fight. You need to if you're EG, but it's near impossible. That's a hard put PL in the pit. You just don't do enough damage. There's 2 blasts from Soxa coming through. The initial sleep from PPD just to ensure there was no 100-0 combo that could be output. And thank God Ice Frog put a mana cost on level 3 Sunder.
Yeah, unless it's just like, well, normally we've seen like a Bloodlusted Ogre who just runs any kind of melee support who's in that lane, and then you win that lane, but how does that work against a Tiny who's got such heavy damage?
Fada won the block mid. That's pretty important. It's a big deal when you're playing T against Morph. He went Refraction first, though, over the side blades. That's not something I see very often, but he does already scoop up a deny.
Maybe worried about
2 denies.
Maybe worried about Samel's edge of the seat to see who wins mid, and he's TPing all the way home too.
And that was on the ward too, so Fada knows he's safe and he can just continue to farm out this wave even though he's super low, bringing the courier for a ton of his regen.
Yeah, you want to see what's on that courier, you can check it out after this top fight. As Mind Control, a lot of damage picked up, thrown back by Crit. Inside the Firestorm, Mind Control, he's got the life to get further away, plus the 6-6 charges, but it's actually Sasuke who just Shikuchi's through S4, looking towards Crit. Does he want to dive again? With the amount of damage, thanks to the bug, it's just a double kill for the Weaver.
This is the downside of buying regen, is that if you don't turn that regen into more CS, a kill, some sort of advantage, you start falling behind rapidly. Because now Fada, not only does he have the Aquila, he'll have boots soon, and he got that free wave while Sumail had to TP back to base.
He's trying to stand his ground, but the Adaptive Strike will be enough to finish the job, and Arteezy wants to harass out PPD. Sasa's now rotate towards the bottom lane, able to get the bugs out and fly. Avalanche will buy a little bit of space, but PPD already there for his own Fire Blast. The toss back, they wanted the kill to go on to the Terror Blade, but it will be the Weaver who claims it. And support's coming back again too. But you're right, top, Mind Control. He's got the Echo Slam available, and the Totem Stump. That's enough to get the solo kill on the Underlord of S4.
And Shaker loves these matches.
But they're going to kill bottom lane. Full-on initiation. Both supports from NIP down here, but Ace getting hit so hard with the one charge. He's into the trees, but it will not help. Smells one attack was able to reach through to him. And as PPD, who's on the run, Fly's got the leap into toss. How many interactions are we going to have for in-air during this series? But PPD will just waste their time as much as he possibly can.
No arrow from Smell just yet. He's still holding it.
He's running for the tier 2. Okay. Meanwhile in mid, Fada just diving in. S4. That's the second time solo killed in the span of a minute for him.
No ancient stacks for him just yet, save that one down bottom, but you don't really mind. This is a risky smoke move for
They're going to try and come and kill mid. They can toss in crits, so they can guarantee that the telekinesis grab can pick him up, and they have, okay, refraction charges to burn through, extra sentry wards placed. And a good kill for him. Meanwhile on bottom lane, the pressure being applied towards Arteezy, but this is a Morphling. Even with 3 heroes ready to fight, that's still not enough to kill him. And they're coming in through the back, able to get the bugs onto Sumail, but 1 leap, 2 leap available. He'll get back out to safety. Mind control, we're not going to be so lucky. Goes into the trees and hopes for a way clear. He's got Fisher, at least stun up over on Fly with the Firestorm, as well as the Avalanche comes in. Mind control just burns.
I'm very glad Arteezy is going for this Treads lifesteal build that allows you to farm much earlier in the game, specifically these Ancients.
He's going to walk right into him. Shukuchi crit, kept him in close, the pit's already down, and it's just easy combo. No chance for any.
The ward, both teams have a ward on this high ground.
Oh, they're looking at Sumail. He's walking directly into them. Mind control just jumps in for the totem. PPD can chain into the fire blast. Perfect control. Nice. No big abilities had to be committed to get this.
You can see just the damage output.
But they may lose Weaver. Time lapse, possible. Saksa, he just Shukuchi's away. They have no detection.
TP bottom on mind control. They might look for S4 here. He has a Vanguard, very tanky, but they could go for it.
Well, Blink starting it off, and Vada.
Wow.
Yeah, you've got more than enough damage. Fly is crossing over the river. Sentry will be dropped, and he never crossed to the other side of the tree line, so he actually doesn't get to reveal the Observer Ward. But he does get to die.
It's so much damage output. Just a blink in W. You don't even need Echo to find pickoffs.
Walks directly underneath the Sentry Ward, using the Solan Shukuchi. Question is, does Mind Control want to jump? He'll get the fissure, and the jump, well, it'll be from Templar Assassin. The pick up and throw back down again still came a little too late from Crit. They're looking for more, but NIP. That's a lot of players ready to fight for Nip. PPD. She soaks up most of the initial abilities of S4, and yep, in the back lines, Fly thought he had an opening, but just walks into the Terrorblade. The mid-tier 1 tower was still brought down by Crit. They'll go into the Moonlight Shadow. Dust catches onto Sumail, as well as S4, and that's why Earthshaker jumps forward. Crit has to pick him up and throw him back, and then the Echo Slam, followed up by the Fissure. Mind Control kept the perfect stun for Arteezy. He's in the back lines. That pit controlling up NIP. The buybacks are coming in. S4 will still die to Suxa, who time-lapses out the damage before death.
Oh,
and Marana, no, he didn't leave! All the ones from NIP, not the stolen ones from Rubik, but maybe this is that moment. Arteezy, do you want to jump in? No, he does not. Suxa instead gets the bugs onto the back of Crit. As looking to fight even more, won't happen.
I love the NIP lineup just because they have so much physical damage output, but they still threaten.
Great Moonlight Shadow sets up for Sumail's arrow just to connect perfectly into Mind Control. They leap in closer, ensuring he can't get anything else off. Echo Slam is available for him, but he just decides not to burn it.
Utilize your ability to move around the map and the utility, Marana Invis, Underlord TP, the Morphling versatility, to just pick and push and pick the NIP heroes.
Denied the tower, S4 holds it, Sumail's going to arrive, and S4's already begun the ultimate. Sumail leaps away like he wants to continue to fight over towards Ace, and you're right, no Sunder available. While that's going on, Ruby's still going to die, but then Sumail gets the proc out. He'll be able to get a double kill on bottom, or will he? Fada has now arrived. Sumail gets hit so hard in one hit. 37 HP is enough for an Ogre to survive, but there's your Echo Slam out from Mind Control, and Arteezy. Confidence is his weakness. Faith in his friends. Oh, he's found Crit. Crit, pick him up, throw him away. And he's still Shukuchi, so we'll have the run of the Invis. Until Suxa brought his own dust to the fight. While that happens, Arteezy will die once more to Mind Control. And Crit
Fly
picked off. Fly can't get the hit he wanted.
Unfortunately, not recognizing the opportunity.
Mind Control.
Fly, though.
Yeah, Fly underneath the wards, trying to get his own information out. Mind Control and PPD just chain stun Arteezy. But they smoke and rotate around the top. NIP know this. They're looking towards the pit. Here's your initiation, and it jumps in from Crit. He gets the pick up over on the Terrorblade. Can they kill him in time? No! The Sunder! It goes off on Fly! and they'll lose a 1-for-1 trade-off. You're right, it's the supports are in a hard life. Sumail so low in life in the backlines too, he knew he was dead. The second that Spirit Vessel hit, and no one else could get closer to him. Underlord's underneath the sentry wall, trying to ulti out. He does not have the time. But Nip, Roshan spawns. Oh, Fly, get the hell out of there. Jump in from mind control. All he wanted to do was creep skip it. Get a little of extra cash, but your Scepter. Mind control was holding it for exactly this reason. Arteezy's changed himself into the ES. I thought for a moment he's just looking to try and fissure block him out for half a second as the Fade Bolt's doing a decent amount of work. But Rubik caught. Kill! So fast when Fada jumps in. Now the reflection comes out.
On the high ground.
Yeah, Fly's gonna see him. PPD puts the Observer and Sentry down. It gets an instant stun. Arrow flies forward. It won't hit anybody. And that's gonna be Tiny Poppy. But backline! Mind control! It's a double fissure stun and the Echo Slam initiation, making it difficult for Arteezy to have any kind of life to survive through this. As Mind control sent up, Arteezy will find the kill. And Arteezy turns into the Ogre to keep that stun on the Earthshaker so Arteezy can finish the job. He's ending sprees, but now he's surrounded on all sides. A double kill for Ace. Will be triple. No, S4 can complete the TP out.
7 from your Deso. Every hero but Morphling's going to 0.
He's underneath the sentry ward. They're all coming up the hill. PPD's gonna be the first one to find. Fly tosses him back down again for the silence. Crit! Instantly being blown up by Fada.
No buyback.
Problematic to say the least. Lotus Orb, as you said though, is done. So Underlord has an answer. Here comes Terrorblade. Even if they drop him down low. Here goes Sunder, but Fada can stand there for the moment without the BKB. The Fissure, Mind Control, just holds them there. S4's trying to survive, but it's just so damn hard. They're going to get the bug off him to help him live too. Arteezy able to push back Ace.
These supports combined.
Yeah, they can't even pop. There's no way to pop him. S4's right on top of an Observer and Sentry. They probably feel more confident with this because they de-warded the Sentry that was down from NIP. They are fully unaware of the vision, but the Fissure, it doesn't block. The Dust will connect, and Mind Control just goes in. The pickup, what is Crit able to steal from this one? It's only the Totem. However, the push down PPD away to safety. But EG, this is not the fight they want. Fly, you're visible there. Fada just jumps in, kills him so easily. 5 attacks to it. Arteezy wanted to get the hell out of here. Change himself into the Underlord, needs to get closer to actually get the pull out, able to be just in range on the edge of the basket.
That is a...
This is their critical thing. Crit gets the pickup, gets the throw down. Arteezy wants a quick kill over on PPD, but he still had a cheese available, so he gets so much life back once again. They don't find the kill. They're looking for a follow-up, and it's going to be S4. The pick can be planted. Morphling, do you want to buy back in this one? Ace is standing his ground with the BKB, swaps the life for Sumail. He tries to leap a little bit further away from it, but now Fada looking to capitalize. Sumail, so low on life, 180, and the arrow will connect. A 5-second stun, still no buyback coming in from the Morphling, and no! Mind Control, he managed to catch up to the Mirana. 3 heroes down, it's about to be 4. All 4 do have buyback for EG. They're still holding their 4th and 5th pickup from Crit. Try and toss down TA. Remember, they still didn't do Roshan just yet. But Ace, they want to try and finish off the Rax. Quick Fade Bolt. Try and get the damage in. Tiny in a little bit of trouble. They'll break him out with a Lotus Orb. The melee rank staying alive for the moment, but here comes Ace back in again. Same with Fada. The Avalanche is good, but Mind Control is better. What a stand-in to have. Manages to put Fly into the grave. No way back out.
Illusion blocks the arrow.
They actually picked up Fada, but with the Illusion blocking the arrow, they couldn't keep the control. He'll get the BKB off, and now Arteezy burns his own BKB too, and NIP, they look to re-engage. From the Weaver.
Yeah,
that allows Ace to turn around and start all over again.
That's a 16-second cooldown as well.
And the Rax is gone. The melee is gone. Fada jumps in instantly onto S4. And there's your Echo Slam into the backlines. Mind Control doing it with style. 3 heroes down. That's the game. It really is. There's no way for them to come back up again. They're tossing him like a pancake. That is GG, well played. NIP will 2-1 Evil Geniuses. They were denied